colon, 2 forward slashes, the word deliver intentionally misspelled, DELIVR.com / and then the numeral 2 and the letter P is in Papa, M is in Mary, X is in X-ray, and 4. And when you do that on a smart device, either a phone or a tablet, doesn't matter if it's iPhone or Android, it will bring you to a mobile optimized video site.
Yeah.
But he tries to sit down and do that in front of a computer screen, either a PC or a Mac. It's very ugly because everything we do is designed for mobile and mobile only.
Yeah, that's right.
I want you on your Mac to open a new tab and type in that same URL. Just you use one tab without the asterisks, open the next tab and do the next tab with the asterisks, and you'll see how dramatically different it is. Yeah. So if you forgot the asterisks and somebody typed it into a regular PC, they'd probably leave in 1 or 2 seconds because it's one of the ugliest websites you'll ever see in your life. Because, again, I have to repeat, we do not do regular full-size PC screens. We only do mobile.
Yeah.
So, therefore, the one with the asterisks on a PC will let you see a smartphone handset, and it's almost fully operational. You got to use the up and down black arrows to the right of the handset to scroll down through the screen, because most people don't have touch screens to be able to slide the screen up like you would on a smartphone. Does that make sense?
Yeah, it does.
All right. So that explains what the asterisk is.
Okay.
It screws with our analytics a little bit, but don't worry about it. It's not significant.
All right.
Again, we do everything mobile. We don't want people to be typing in websites. As you and I discovered, Doug, we farted around for like 15 minutes the other day in training session 1 just to get you to a website. But once you realize that if you use a call to action symbol, you'll get there in under 3 seconds?
Yeah.
That's why you want to use a call to action symbol to engage your prospects, either online or offline. You'll engage prospects with a call to action symbol more effectively than any other way you can get them to go to a web page, period. Yeah. That's a strong statement, but I'd like somebody to say, BS, prove it to me. And we just proved it to you in training session number 1. You're going to prove it to your professors and everybody else you meet for the next 6 months, okay?
Speaking of professor, I gave him your email, and I asked him to reach out to you whenever he can.
Good, that'll be nice. So what we're going to do tonight, seeing as how we went through the engage part of the 1, 2, 3, 4 rule of 4 best practices, remember?
Yeah.
Tonight we're going to focus on number 2 part of it, and that's movies, the mobile optimized video site. And that's what you have in your hand on your iPhone.
All right, cool.
All right, so we're going to break it down. There is a logo at the top. I'm having it changed tonight, by the way. So when you look at it tomorrow, it'll be a lot nicer, a lot cleaner look. But basically, it's saying that the most effective form of communication is face-to-face, and it's a 2-way dialogue where I talk and I ask you questions. Do you understand, Doug?
Yeah, I do. And I can see it on your site. There's 2-way to it, yeah.
And when we talk about call to action symbol, what does that mean to you, Doug?
Call to action. That means that we basically talk on how to take action, right?
Well, specifically, it's that step number 1 in the graphic we went over in lesson number 1. It's that 2-inch by 3.5-inch graphic that can be printed on the back of a business card. That is the call to action symbol trademark. So write that down on your piece of paper. That's one of the products we're selling. Okay. So that's a trademark. That's a product. That's what a call to action symbol is. That's what we do unique better than anybody on the face of the earth.
Okay. Call to action is a product.
Yep. So you should get to know that as well as you know your own name, okay?
Yeah. It's a product that we're selling, okay. And it's a hashtag, right?
No, it's that 2-inch by 3.5-inch graphic.
Action. A 2.5-inch graph.
No, 2-inch by 3.5-inch.
Oh, okay. 2-inch by 3.5-inch graph.
So it's standard business card size.
Okay, standard business card size.
And you remember, it's just I hit you with so much information in the first lesson, right? That's the one that was 1, 2, 3, go. You remember we went through that?
Yeah, I remember. I just
Then we went into the unique value proposition box. You remember?
Yeah, I remember. Yeah.
And then we went into the logo box. You remember?
Yeah, logo box. Yep, we did. And
on the right side, we had 2 lines above the QR code, and it was a QR code inside there, wasn't it?
Yeah. Speaking of QR codes, I've been doing quite a bit of research into them today. There's a lot of websites that allow you to, if you put your link to your sites or to your social media sites, they generate one for you. Have you seen those sites?
Oh, of course. Didn't I tell you I'm #1 expert in the world?
Yeah, and speaking of which, I've kind of done some practicing in which I've gone onto my YouTube channel and I looked for videos that really haven't been as successful, as previous ones, or ones that are only like less than 10 seconds long, because I sometimes post those. And I've used those links to create some QR codes for them for the book that I'm working on.
My suggestion, Doug, please,
Yeah.
When you work with me, okay?
Yeah, definitely.
Because we had a long discussion about amateurs go off cocky, and that's how they make all these ugly failures, and they give QR codes a bad name.
Yeah. The links that I've sent you are the videos that are like super important, like my trip to Arches.
What I'm saying to you is that all this effort you spent today doing that,
Yeah.
I wish you never did any of it.
Oh, you wish I wouldn't have. Okay.
Okay. Other than reading and learning, that's fine. But when you create QR codes with amateur freebie software, you're no better than 90% of the population who are amateurs who do it absolutely wrong.
Oh, okay. So, all right, then I guess I can probably stop doing that then. I'll just get rid of those sites then.
Yep, get rid of the QR codes. Because what you're doing is, #1, you're producing Naked and Alone.
Yeah, and that's something that we talked about. All right, then I'll get rid of those codes then.
Yeah. So the right side, that's exactly what you do not want to do, and that's what 90% of the people, including Walmart, 90% of the people use freebie software, and some 24-year-old snot-nosed kid creates it on his own, and the program fails, and it gives him a bad reputation.
Okay, so do not want to use freebie softwares and go off on my own. Okay, there we go. Now I've gotten that written down. Hey, are you still there, bud? Are you still there? Oh, okay. Let's see. Do not use freebies.
Okay, Doug, I get you back?
Yeah, I'm back now. Yeah. Right. So I just wrote it down. Do not want to use freebies and go off on my own. I just wrote that down.
Okay, so Jim Bailey, who's my partner in Denver, was trying to come in and join us, and that's why we lost the call.
Oh.
So I'm not criticizing you to be insulting. I'm criticizing Naked and Alone QR codes, because that's why all the people who speak negative about it, it's because the amateurs went off and did it on their own without having training. It would be like taking an 8-year-old and letting him drive your car after having 6 drinks, right?
Yeah, and I see your point. I'm not insulted. I'm a guy who I can take constructive criticism, and I think that's what it is in this case.
Yeah, absolutely. That's why we're here to train. We're here to train so that you can become the best, most knowledgeable in the world, and you can earn your master's degree. And then you can answer the question when people say, gee, I did some research on QR codes, and there are hundreds of programs out there that are free. Why do you charge $79 for your call to action symbol?
And the reason you do is because you know better than those, softwares that are free.
Right. And you need to walk them through, do any of those educate people? No. Are all of those naked and alone? Yes. Do any of those give you measurement ROI tracking? No. So, I mean, you just take them point by point by point, and you say, was Picasso a painter? Yes. Can you go buy a can of Dutch Boy at the local hardware store and become a painter? Sure you can. But you think there's a difference between you and Picasso? If you don't think so, then your ego is too big for your head.
Yeah, and just because you know some stuff about painting doesn't mean you know everything. That's for sure.
And that's what we're dealing with, Doug. We're trying to make sure that we come across as the experts that we actually are once we get the training. And I've spent 10 years getting the training and the knowledge so that I could make sure that my clients go out and succeed instead of, have their amateur failures. It makes sense?
Yeah, and it makes sense. I won't do that again as far as, wandering off alone.
All right. So let's move back to, the two-way communication. That was what I was talking about. Yeah. So the most effective way is communication is exactly what we're doing. It's back and forth, back and forth. You talk, I listen. I talk, you listen. That's the number one way for communication. Plus, we're doing it eyeball to eyeball because we're doing it video. The number two way for communication is doing the same thing, but doing it just audio.
Yeah.
Number three would be what?
Let me look back on my notes very quick. Let's see.
Just give me an answer based on your experience.
Let's see. You said it was audio, video, and...
No, number one was video back and forth, which we're doing.
Yeah, video back and forth.
Number two is audio back and forth.
Okay.
So what would number three be?
Number three, let me think.
It's called YouTube.
YouTube.
YouTube. It's video one way, isn't it?
Yeah.
So can you imagine if we took the number three communication effectiveness, and that's YouTube.
Yeah.
And we turned it into the number one communication effectiveness, which is dialogue.
Yep.
That would be huge, wouldn't it?
It definitely would be, yeah.
And that's exactly what we can do.
Awesome.
All right. Now, a week number four, and I'm sorry because you're an author, a week number four is communicating with print.
Okay. A week number four is communicating with print.
And I'd say a week number five, because a week number four would actually be communicating with a graphic, right?
Yeah. Five is
so there's the five most effective ways to communicate. And the reason somebody wants to spend $79 with us is we're going to get them up communicating on number one instead of number five.
Yeah, okay. So we're getting them to communicate number one instead of number five. Number five, which is why they're paying $75.
79.
Yeah, 79, yeah. 79. Okay.
Which is why I promised you when you publish your book, it's going to be the first two-way communication print book in the history of the world.
Yeah, and that's going to be awesome, yeah.
It's going to be very awesome. All right, so all of those social media icons up front is with using the tools that we're talking about tonight and that we're offering to your friends, family, clients, customers, professors, all the people that you know, NASCAR, race car drivers, sponsors. We can take anything that is a video or a print material or a sticker on a race car or a TV broadcast or a business card or a real estate sign.
Yep.
Or a vinyl wrap. I mean, have I gone long enough? We can take anything that is printed material or an image or video and turn it into a two-way interactive dialogue. That is huge news. It's earth-shattering in terms of how it changes the communication effectiveness of people in the world.
Definitely.
All right. So that's what the graphic in the top says, all with one picture, that we've been beaten to death here for the last, 15 minutes?
Yeah.
If you got it, do you have any questions?
I think I'm good from what I've read. I've taken the notes that I needed. So,
all right.
Yeah. So
now move down. Go ahead. You had a question?
So the number one would be YouTube for communication. Second would be dialogue, and third would be audio, right?
No, number one is two-way video communication, which is what we're doing right now.
Okay. Okay.
Number two would be audio to audio two-way communication, which would be if we both turned our cameras off.
All right, got it.
Number three is YouTube, which is one-way video communication.
Yeah, because people can't talk to you or you can't see them. That would be YouTube. Okay.
All right. Number four is if we put call to action symbols inside videos that we produce and then publish them on YouTube, we can actually turn a YouTube video into a two-way communication vehicle. So we can take it from number four all the way back up to number one.
Yeah, definitely. And that's awesome. All right. So I got my notes then. So what next?
Okay. The next is, and I hope you've seen the video that is there under the right arrow, and you've watched that. I think it's less than 2-minute video produced by Google. Have you seen that before?
Let me see which video it is. Is it on your website, Consumers with Smartphones?
Yes.
Yeah, I think I saw it. I just need to remember what was on it. I watch tons of videos per day.
Yeah, don't do it now, but do it later, okay?
Okay.
All right, now take your finger on the smartphone and scroll up. And now because this is a profile page, it's got my picture.
Yep.
So when I build one for you, it's going to have your picture.
Awesome.
When I build one for your clients, it's going to have your client's picture.
Ooh.
And then it's got a title, which will be customized. And then scroll up some more. Hang on, I got to change pages. And give me a second. Can you still hear me?
Yeah, I can.
Okay. Then we get to this graphic that looks like a green bar chart. And we went through that in training lesson number 1, right?
Yeah, we did.
But what I want you to do is I want you to tap it with your finger.
Okay. I just tapped it.
And is it a hot link?
Remind me what hot link means again.
It's when you see a URL, which is, www.abc.com, and it's an underline and it's in blue. So when you click on it, it takes you there.
When I click on it, it looks like, it gives me the option of saving this photo onto my phone.
Oh, okay. So no, it's not a hot link.
Yeah, no.
So I want you to scroll down some more.
Okay.
And here's my tagline. You want to read it to me?
Let's see. Tagline. Let's see. Push to go.
No, just above that, below the graphic, right above where it says iPhone users.
Oh, bringing the offline world to your online presence.
That's what we do. If somebody says, "What do you do for a living?" Well, we bring the offline world to your online presence. And then you shut up. That's what we do.
Okay.
And I just got through explaining it to you. Anything that is print or video or an image, we can use that vehicle to bring people offline, because all those are offline, to your online presence.
Yeah, that's clever. That's clever indeed, for sure.
Okay, now you notice that offline has got a squiggly underneath it.
Yeah.
You notice that online has a squiggly underneath it.
Yeah.
What that means is they're both hot links.
Oh, they're hot links. So you can click on them and it'll take you to where you
go. Click on offline.
The video that it took me to was one that reads, "What China's nearly cashless society looks like."
Correct. And I'm going to shut up and let you listen.
Okay.
Your back pocket or purse might soon come to an end. By 2020, mobile wallets on our smartphones are expected to surpass the use of credit and debit cards in the U.S. That has already happened in China.
Ooh.
And Tracy is in Beijing to show us what a nearly cashless society actually looks like. Ben, good morning.
Good morning. So when I moved here to China a couple of months ago, I kept getting funny looks every time I would pull cash out of my wallet to pay for things. And then I got one of these. It's a code on my phone, and now I can basically buy anything here in China. When you pay for something, how do you pay for it?
Well, that's fun.
On the streets of Beijing, cash is definitely not king.
What do you think of people who use cash to pay for things?
That's rare and weird, he says. Only the elderly and people who don't know how to use a phone pay cash. This woman says, I rarely take my wallet when I go out, just my phone. That's because those phones can buy just about anything, from clothes in the store to steamed buns on the street. They're used to pay for bike rides and bus rides, rent and utility bills.
When was the last time you used cash? A month ago? Wow, that's a long time.
WeChat and Alipay dominate China's mobile market, and payments on their platforms totaled more than $5.5 trillion last year, a 200% jump from the year before, and nearly 50 times more than the value of mobile payments in the U.S.
One of the big reasons mobile payments have caught on so quickly here in China is because of what most people here don't have in their wallets: credit cards. They basically went from a cash-based society to a cashless one and skipped the step in between.
China has leapfrogged the U.S. into going to a cashless society.
Andy Mock is an economist in Beijing. He says China's cashless revolution has happened in just 3 years, largely thanks to these things called QR codes. You simply scan them with your phone to pay. Nearly every business and person has one. From the farmer's market to the musician on the street.
Can I pause for a sec and ask something very quick, because I've been meaning to ask this for a while?
Yes, go ahead.
Did you get my links that I sent that I would like encoded?
Yes.
All right, cool. How's that process coming out so far?
I answered you.
Oh, yeah. Let me check very quick. Yeah. Let's see. You did answer at some point. Oh, yeah. Normally 24 hours. That's right. Okay. All right. I'll get back to what I'm doing then.
Street playing for a mobile tip.
But whatever. This is amazing. Question about it. That's awesome.
All you have to do is scan that code to transfer money. And it really is ubiquitous in China. From the largest cities, the fanciest hotels, to the most humble street side shacks will all use QR codes.
The Chinese are comfortable doing everything on their phones, while in the U.S., credit cards and online shopping via personal computers still rule.
These kinds of legacy technologies make any adoption of newer generations of technologies much more slower. So in this sense, I think the U.S. has a little bit of catching up to do.
Yeah,
definitely. A recent survey found that 40% of Chinese carry less than $15 on them,
but they would never dream of leaving home without this. As one guy told me on the street, you can't achieve anything without your phone. Gail?
That guy on the street was very correct. Thank you, Ben Tracy. Did you love how he opened the piece? When I moved to China, I think a couple months ago, that sounded so cool. Thank you, Ben Tracy, reporting from Beijing.
That's amazing. And that would change the world if America adopted this. Not just financially, but who knows? Maybe eventually there'll be, we could use those codes to maybe not just buy something. Maybe we could use it to submit assignments in grade school. Who knows? That would change a lot.
Okay, write that down and I'll show you the video that does that.
Okay. Let's see.
Okay. Now I want you to go back to that graphic that says iPhone users on your iPhone. You're still there, right?
Yeah.
And you see the word online has got squigglies on it?
Yeah.
I want you to click on that one.
Yep, and I'm just there. Yep.
Shop2Mobi is a way to sell products using QR codes and integrated mobile payments. With our platform, you can create a QR code store in a few simple steps. But first, what is a QR code store? A QR code store makes it easy to bring your shop to high-traffic areas where the target audience already is. Products are displayed on out-of-home media where customers can scan the product QR code and see the product added to their virtual shopping cart.
That is awesome.
Almost any product is suitable to sell using QR codes. Groceries, convenience products, clothing, or cosmetics. There are now more than 300 QR code stores all around the world, and the number continues to grow daily. Companies like Tesco, Woolworths, and eBay are already using the new channel to bring ultimate shopping convenience to their customers, and many others are following their example.
Ooh. And they're doing it in the United Kingdom, it looks like, because those are listed as euros.
How does shopping work? It's really simple. Compare it to standing in
They're doing it in the Phoenix airport.
Oh, yeah, I remember that too. Yeah, I remember when I went to Colorado this year, I couldn't help but notice that the products had those codes on them. I remember looking at them saying, what are those? Are those a new type of barcode or something? But now I see what it is. That's really amazing.
Or digital screen by scanning the QR code with your smartphone. You are instantly redirected to a mobile food web shop where you can see extra information about the product and add it to your shopping cart. After you've added all the products, simply check out using PayPal, credit card, or other mobile payment provider. Your order is now complete and the products will be delivered to your doorstep. How to create a QR code store? There are 5 steps to get you started. First, select the products that are easy to buy and fit the target audience.
Yep.
Now choose where to publish the store, like out-of-home or on door-to-door flyers. Shop2Mobi will generate all the trackable QR codes you need. Scanning a code leads to your pre-built mobile web shop. Using your existing payment gateway, the customer can now purchase the products. Let's see how this looks in Shop2Mobi. Our platform can import products from your existing web shop. You can also add and modify them manually. Shop2Mobi works with Shopify, Magento, and CSV or XML product feeds. Now it's time to choose the campaign type. Select pre-designed store templates or simply export all the smart QR codes.
Whoa. That's
Next,
awesome.
you can customize the design to suit your needs. Choose the number of products in a row and select your currency. Now change the shelf color to match your branding and sort the products in your virtual store using our innovative drag and drop feature. To finalize your store, click Publish and confirm payment. Your campaign will now be generated. When generation of virtual shelves is done, your print-ready PDF is available for download. The PDF is fully editable and has a resolution of 300 dpi, making it suitable for any print size.
Yeah.
If you choose to export QR codes, your download contains all images in high-resolution PNG, JPEG, EPS, and SVG formats. After distributing your campaign, open up the statistics page and see advanced statistics on all scans and sales from your QR code store. You can also view all statistics in your own Google Analytics account or on our interactive map.
That's awesome, man.
I thought you'd like that.
Yeah, this is going to revolutionize things in the business world. If it hasn't already, that's just amazing.
Okay, ready for the next one?
Yep.
Blue graphic says iPhone users.
Yep.
Click on that.
Blue graphic, iPhone users. Let me see.
It was just below the word offline that we just clicked on.
Yeah, I know which one you're doing. I'm waiting. Oh, there we go. Open. Here we go. Sorry, I have to learn how to, save things on there. Yeah. And is it the OneDrive thing that you mentioned previously?
Yes.
Okay.
Isn't that pretty slick?
Yeah.
I just downloaded a whole chapter 1 onto your phone.
Yeah, that's just awesome. I think I have the app for it. I'm gonna open it in that particular app so I can see it fully.
All right, go ahead and get out of that. Get back to the web page. Tell me when you're there.
Okay. All right. Here we go.
And I lost it, so give me a second.
Oh, here we go. All right.
I went back one step too far.
No problem. We all make mistakes, like yesterday.
Yeah. All right. So now you see that it says basic symbol A, $47.
Yep. Yeah.
So symbol A is just that naked and alone QR code that every other system produces that's in that blue symbol, right?
Oh, okay.
That's what you buy for $47.
Ah, okay.
But what I said is we're never going to sell one of those.
Ooh.
Because we're going to tell all those amateurs that you don't want to do it that way.
Definitely not. No.
That's why you fail. You do it that way, you're going to fail. Now, do you want to pay nothing and fail? You want to pay $47 and fail? How much do you want to pay to fail?
Nothing.
Yeah, we'd rather see you pay $79 and succeed, wouldn't you?
Yeah, and I definitely would as well. Yeah.
And the guy says, no, I want to pay $47 and succeed. And we say, fine, we'll do that for you. And now he just negotiated with you and he feels good, feels that he beat you down, he got a deal, right?
Yeah.
And that's the way we sell it.
Oh, okay.
I don't want to take any orders for symbol A.
Good on you, man.
All right?
Yeah.
Now, you see the red word that says C?
Yeah.
Click on it. See the under squiggly?
Yeah, I do. There we go. I just need to remember. Yeah, there's the YouTube, and I just need to remember how to, Sometimes when I don't, there we go. Now it's opening. All right, there we go. And it's your bar chart that you have, it looks like. Video ideogram. All right. UVTM. Ooh. Your unique value proposition. Oh. Alrighty, so that's kind of like your commercial for your business?
Yes. Now you notice how it ended with a call to action symbol. So your friend, if he comes over with his iPhone, can scan that right off of your phone or your Mac.
Yeah.
And we just turned that. I'm sorry?
And he'll find it since it's a QR code.
Bingo. We just turned that video into a two-way communication vehicle. So we took it from number 4 effectiveness to number one effectiveness.
Definitely. And that's the goal that we're trying to get people to do for my books and my products.
Bingo, you got it. All right?
Amazing.
Yeah. So I say, you're going to be the first in the world, Doug.
And that's awesome.
You're going to blow them all away. All right. Click on the word here back there above the blue rule of 4.
The green.
See the word right here?
Yeah, open in new tab, yeah, and yeah. All right, I reached it. And it looks like it's the other website that's not, professional like yours.
No. You should be looking at 49,621.
Yeah, that's what it says right here. But what I mean is, it took me to the...
Stop there. What you're looking at is called ROI track.
Oh, ROI track. Oh,
Remember that long discussion we had about A/B split testing?
Yeah, definitely. I remember, yeah.
These are the results. So it's designed to be seen not on a smartphone. As I told you, this is the only thing I do on a PC. I do the dashboard and I do this. So this is designed to be seen on a PC.
Oh, so this is the PC site. Okay.
Well, it's not the PC site. It's the analytic tool. So every time somebody scans a call to action symbol, it tracks it here in these analytics.
Oh, so these are the results of how many people have done it.
Yes.
And from what it looks like, so far you've gotten almost 50,000 views.
Yes.
You're just like 400 something short of it. And that's amazing.
It is. Now scroll down.
It looks like most of them have come from the United States. And it also looks like the area of most interest is the Denver, Colorado area.
And?
As well as Queen Creek, Arizona, and then Mountain View, California, Ashburn, Virginia, Menlo Park, California, and surprisingly not in the Phoenix area, even though we're kind of around the zone of that area.
That's Queen Creek.
So Queen Creek in Denver is where most of the people have seen it from.
Yeah, and where do I live?
Don't you live in Santan Valley?
Yeah, but technically it's Queen Creek.
Oh yeah, technically, yeah, Queen Creek. Yeah, I've heard that, yeah. So basically, most of your business interests are in Denver as well as Queen Creek, Arizona.
Yep.
With Denver slightly being a little bit higher than the other.
But keep scrolling down.
Yeah. And it looks like views by the hour. So far, you've gotten a little bit over 2,000 every 9 o'clock a.m. But then it seems like you're going back and forth for a while until 6 p.m. to 7 p.m., which is where you're at a high area.
Keep going down.
Yep. And it also says views by time of the day, evening, and then views by commuting time would be other, and views by radio would be evenings again. Views by television would mostly be prime time at 33.1% out of all of them. And views by days of the week would be Wednesday, which is hump day, and the top weeks would be week 6. And the views and activation rate would be 95.4% short URL, with a small percentage being QR code. Views by channel would mostly be direct plus other, and by social channel it would be Facebook, and chat channel would be Facebook again, Messenger. Oh, it's literally covering everything about the business.
All of that off of a QR code scan.
Yeah, and off of the QR scans that you do rather than freebies that you get on the internet.
There you go. You got it.
So the only way I can know all of this is if I use the codes that you provide rather than ones that are provided to me through freebies like I tried to do earlier.
Bingo. You got it.
All right, now I'm starting to understand. And that's amazing. And views by language obviously is English because that's the easiest language there is. But yeah, that's really amazing. All right, so now I see why I have to definitely use yours if I want to get views and statistics. That's awesome.
I want you to start saying hours.
Yeah, hours. Yeah, because I'm a part of the team. Yeah, hours.
Okay, so what we've talked about is engage, direct, measure. Go back to that green bar chart, right? Last night we talked about engage. Tonight we were talking about direct, and you just saw the measure.
Yeah, I really admire what we're building up so far. That'll help a lot in the long term.
All right. Now let's go back to this rule of 4.
Rule of 4.
The blue graphic.
Yeah, and I see it. It's right here.
Click on it.
Yeah.
And this will blow you away. If you think you were blown before, listen to this.
Yeah.
South Korea is a unique market.
Ooh.
Tesco has been evolving itself, adjusting to the local market. It even changed the name itself from Tesco to Home Plus.
Home Plus.
And at last, it grew to rank number 2 in Korea. But Tesco had to overcome one obstacle, a fewer number of stores compared to the number 1 company, E-Mart. Mission: could we become number 1 without increasing the number of stores?
Definitely.
We made an in-depth study into Koreans once more. Koreans are the second most hardworking people in the world. For them, grocery shopping once a week is a dreaded task. So we decided to approach these busy and tired people. Idea: let the store come to the people. We created virtual stores, hoping to blend into people's everyday lives. Our first try was subway stations. Although virtual, the displays were exactly the same as actual stores, from the display to the merchandise. Only one thing was different. You use smartphones to shop. Scan the QR code with your phone, and the product automatically lands in your online cart. When the online purchase is done, it will be delivered to your door right after you get home. People can relax more after work and on weekends.
실제로 보면서 사니까 진짜 더 좋은 것 같아요. 편하기도.
Result: people can shop at Tesco Home Plus wherever they go without having to visit the actual store. Moreover, we could change their waiting time to shopping time. After this campaign, online sales increased tremendously. Through this campaign, 10,287 consumers visited the online Home Plus mall using smartphones. The number of new registered members rose by 76%, and online sales increased 130%. Currently, Home Plus has become number 1 in the online market and is a very close second offline.
Wow. So basically, because of that type of method with these QR codes, even though it had little stores compared to the other, it quickly became number one.
Bingo. And that's what they're building in the Phoenix airport.
Ooh, that is really awesome. Yeah.
It's not a store. It's just a light box.
Yeah. And there's a lot of stores in airports around the country involving small businesses like restaurants and souvenir shops, etc. And that's
but what I'm saying, Doug, and the key thing you need to picture, there is no store. There is no place you walk into. It's just a sign on the wall.
Yeah, that's the thing. Yeah. Sometimes you don't even have to go into a store to buy. You can simply use those to shop, even if they're just signs.
Bingo. It's a light box. That's what it is. It's a box with fluorescent lights inside it, and then it's a graphic just pasted on it that the light shines through, and you scan it with your smartphone.
You scan it, and you automatically buy it. Yeah, that's really cool. I just put it down. That's just awesome. So if it were a week ago, I never thought that this world existed a week ago. That's amazing.
I know. I've been building it for 10 years. All right. You see the word Simply right underneath the blue graphic?
Yeah.
Click on Simply.
All right. Simply. All right. Simply. Just a sec. Right there. Got it.
Now, did you do your homework that I gave you, by the way?
Yeah, I did.
Good. Then this is tonight's homework.
Okay.
You need to read this article.
Okay. Examples of QR codes. QR codes to engage customers. So basically, the codes are different in order to, based on their area of industry, right?
Sort of. When you read the article, you'll understand. This is what I sat down and I had lunch with Mike Goodman to explain. You know who Mike Goodman is?
Yeah, I think you told me about him, yeah.
He's the chairman of the Pinell County Board of Supervisors. He is the number 2 most powerful guy in Pinell County.
Oh, yeah. I remember,
He and Sheriff Lamb are the top 2. And they're both people that I'm trying to get to use this technology.
Ah, okay. So Sheriff Lamb and Mike Goodman are top 2 in Pinell County. So yeah.
Right. Where do you see the next squiggly?
The next squiggly, let's see, is create.
Okay, click on that.
You win a free 10-ounce silver bar, pure silver bullion, or a free Hershey's king-size chocolate bar. You'll take the chocolate bar. Who needs a 10-ounce bar of silver? Have a good day. It's your choice. A free 10-ounce bar of silver bullion or a free king-size Hershey bar. I think I'll take the Hershey bar. Go ahead. It's your lucky day.
Why are they not taking the silver bar?
Thank you very much. Who needs a 10-ounce bar of silver when you can have a good, delicious bar of chocolate, right? Yeah, exactly. Okay. All right, thank you.
What are these people thinking?
Would you rather have a Hershey bar than the silver bar? Yes, I would. Oh, you would? Okay. Yeah, the Hershey bar, you can't eat the silver bar. Yeah, that's right. You can't eat the silver. What are you going to do with a 10-ounce bar of silver, right? You know. Which one do you want?
Probably the chocolate. I'm a girl. It's been a cranky day.
Okay, it's yours. Eat it quick because it's getting hot out here.
Why are they not taking silver? That's worth
a free Hershey
something.
Bar today, or a free silver bar? Which one would you prefer? Silver. Who needs a silver bar? Lucky day today. A free chilled Hershey bar straight out of the fridge, or this bar of silver. It's 10 ounces.
What are you guys doing?
Which one do you want?
Well, I don't have any way to do anything with the silver.
Okay. So you prefer the Hershey bar?
Yeah, but is it real?
Yes. Just straight out of the fridge.
Doesn't seem real.
The Hershey bar doesn't seem real. I mean, we could go into this coin shop. We could verify the silver bar is real. It's real.
I always take chocolate.
Always take chocolate. Enjoy. You're a winner today. We're offering a free Hershey bar right out of the fridge, or a free silver bar. It's 10 ounces. It's a little tarnished. Which one do you want?
I don't know. Chocolate bar.
Good. It's yours. You're a winner.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Have a good day. You're a winner. You win either a free 10-ounce bar of tarnished old silver bullion, or this Hershey bar just out of the fridge.
What is this? What's going to happen?
Which one do you want? Go ahead. All right, we got another winner. The Hershey bar giveaway. Thank you. Thanks for watching. Subscribe to my YouTube channel if you're new.
I would have taken that silver bar. Would you have?
Of course, it's $150 versus a candy bar that's 89 cents. But the whole reason I'm putting it there is that I have been trying to tell people for 10 years what I've got, and they're all going, no, I don't need that. It's negative. I don't want it. No, I'm good. I mean, how stupid can they be when the Chinese are grabbing a hold of it and running it, and they're making us look like a bunch of buffoons? And that's what the video makes them look like. There are a bunch of buffoons.
Yeah, and did those people, was that a real video, or was that
of course. Absolutely.
Did you see that I was laughing as it happened? Yeah. I was like, what are you thinking?
But when you start talking to people about Bannon's QR codes, you're going to get the same kind of stupid reaction.
Yeah, I feel
Jim, I don't want to grow my business 15% in 90 days.
Yeah.
What idiot would ever say that?
I have a feeling that maybe if some race teams might have used some of this stuff, it might have made a difference over whether or not they would have continued in NASCAR, like the team Harry Scott Motorsports from a couple years back that only lasted like 3 seasons.
Yep.
Maybe if they would have taken some of this type of advice, they might have actually continued running.
There's no question. All right, where's the next squiggly line?
The next one is it printed?
No, before that.
Okay, and Bud, this may need to be the last one for tonight because my friend is going to be here any minute now, and it's almost been an hour. But yeah, the next one is interactive.
Good, let's click that.
All right.
If you've learned a lot about leadership and making a movement, then let's watch a movement happen start to finish in under 3 minutes and dissect some lessons. First, of course, a leader needs the guts to stand alone and look ridiculous. But what he's doing is so simple, it's almost instructional. This is key. You must be easy to follow. Now here comes the first follower with a crucial role. He publicly shows everyone else how to follow. Notice how the leader embraces him as an equal. So it's not about the leader anymore. It's about them, plural. Notice how he's calling to his friends to join in. See, it takes guts to be a first follower. You stand out and you create ridicule yourself. Being a first follower is an underappreciated form of leadership. The first follower transforms a lone nut into a leader. If the leader is the flint, the first follower is the spark that really makes the fire. Now here's the second follower. This is a turning point. It's proof the first has done well. Now it's not a lone nut and it's not 2 nuts. 3 is a crowd and a crowd is news. A movement must be public. Make sure outsiders see more than just the leader. Everyone needs to see the followers because new followers emulate followers, not the leader. Now here come 2 more people, then 3 more immediately. Now we've got momentum. This is the tipping point, and now we have a movement. As more people jump in, it's no longer risky. If they were on the fence before, there's no reason not to join in now. They won't stand out, they won't be ridiculed, and they will be part of the in crowd if they hurry. And over the next minute, you'll see the rest who prefer to stay part of the crowd.
Yep.
Because eventually they'd be ridiculed for not joining. And ladies and gentlemen, that's how a movement is made. So let's recap what we've learned. If you are a version of the shirtless dancing guy, all alone, remember the importance of nurturing your first few followers as equals. making everything clearly about the movement, not you. Be public, be easy to follow. But the biggest lesson here, did you catch it?
Yeah.
Leadership is over-glorified. Yes, it started with the shirtless guy, and he'll get all the credit, but you saw what really happened. It was the first follower that transformed a lone nut into a leader. There's no movement without the first follower. See, we're told that we all need to be leaders, but that would be really ineffective. The best way to make a movement, if you really care, is to courageously follow and show others how to follow. When you find a lone nut doing something great, have the guts to be the first person to stand up and join in.
That's pretty cool.
So, in summary, Doug, and right on the hour that I promised, I am the lonely nut. You are the first follower.
All right. So you
What
are.
did I do tonight? I need you to rate me on a scale of 1 to 10 in terms of the return on investment of your time that you think you're going to get by knowing this fat guy, Jim Bannon from Santan Valley.
I would probably say 9.5 again.
Thank you, sir. You have a wonderful night.
Thank you very much. And you want to talk maybe again tomorrow at maybe 4 or so?
Sure.
All right, cool. I'll see you
Bye.
then.